DC News Now, some snowflakes heading toward the DMV. Meteorologist Damon Matson is tracking the latest.
A suspect arrested for placing pipe bombs at the RNC and DNC headquarters in D.C. nearly 5 years later. We're at the scene of a search warrant at his house in Northern Virginia.
Also, a Fort Washington man arrested after a deadly shooting at MGM Casino at National Harbor. The charges he's facing.
Well, Santa's getting some energetic elves to help him provide some Christmas joy to children in need across the DMV. How these Petco employees are working to make their holidays special.
And if you feel like you're spending too much money, we're stretching your dollar with lifestyle changes you may be able to make to potentially save thousands.
You're watching the station covering all of the DMV. This is DC News Now.
And thanks for joining us for DC News Now at 4. I'm Mark Hall.
And good afternoon. I'm Annalisa Gale. Well, several top stories to tell you about this afternoon.
Happening now, the FBI, along with other agents, are searching suspects Brian Cole Jr.'s Woodbridge home for evidence. And that's where we find DC News Now's Randy Bass.
Randy, you got a chance to listen to a news conference moments ago. What can you tell us?
Yes, FBI agents have been here on scene at this Woodbridge home since the early morning hours, carrying out that search warrant, working to collect evidence connecting Brian Cole Jr. to the 2021 pipe bomb investigation in D.C. Federal agents today saying good police work helped to bring this case to a close.
We were going to track this person to the end of the earth. There was no way he was getting away. Well, we didn't have to track him to the end of the earth. It wound up in Woodbridge, Virginia.
FBI Deputy Director Dan Bongino on this morning's arrest of Brian Cole Jr. and search warrant at his home on Manor House Court in Woodbridge, where agents were seen carrying boxes and collecting evidence Thursday. Cole now facing charges in connection to the pipe bombs placed at both the RNC and DNC offices hours before the riots at the nearby Capitol on January 6, 2021. Right now, investigators not sharing a motive in the case and say more charges could be coming. Right now, Cole faces charges for transporting an explosive device and attempted malicious destruction by explosive materials. Investigators reviewing thousands of hours of surveillance footage, millions of lines of data, and parts of those bombs. FBI Director Kash Patel says a fresh look at the case made all the difference.
ADIC of our Washington field office brought in a new team of investigators and experts, re-examined every piece of evidence, sifted through all the data. An individual who is now alleged to have placed multiple explosive devices to blow up multiple people and multiple officials, innocent civilians.
In Woodbridge, Cole Street is blocked off as investigators carry out that search warrant, and neighbors on this quiet cul-de-sac are shocked by his arrest.
Walks his dog, quiet individual. I would have never thought out of all our neighbors that he could be a suspect.
And FBI officials here on scene, they tell me they plan to be here continuing to execute that search warrant until at least 8 or 9 o'clock tonight as they continue collecting evidence from the home. In Woodbridge, I'm Randy Bass, DC News Now.
All right, Randy Bass, thank you. DNC Chairman Ken Martin released a statement saying, quote, those responsible for this horrific act must be brought to justice, and political violence should never be accepted in America.
And the RNC chairman Joe Gruder is now saying, quote, for 4 years, we wanted for the Biden administration to do their job, prioritize this investigation, and get this potential mass murderer off the streets. Now, under President Trump, it looks like we may finally get justice, end quote there.
And for the latest, you can head to our website, dcnewsnow.com. All right, well, let's head over to meteorologist Damon Matson with a first look at our forecast.
And Damon, D.C.'s Mayor Muriel Bowser is issuing the first extreme cold alert of the season. That starts at 8 o'clock tonight. But also, we're expecting some light snow on our Friday, Damon.
Yeah, we got the combination coming on in. And yeah, we do have some pretty cold temperatures, which are going to set the stage for that snow tomorrow. I just want to reiterate, yeah, D.C. does issue those extreme cold alerts on their own to activate resources within the city. We don't have have any cold alerts from the National Weather Service. If they issue a cold alert, it's usually when those temperatures really get down to near zero or below that, and it's life-threatening really with that cold across the board. So just trying to break up the difference with that there for you folks, because here is what's ushering in that much colder air tonight. We've had gusty winds coming out of the northwest at about 20-25 miles per hour. So it's been breezy out there today, and that is because a cold front has been sweeping through. It didn't bring any precipitation with it, just that wind and eventually the cold we will see tonight. But right here down to the south across parts of the Gulf Coast and into the Tennessee River Valley, we have our next storm system that is gliding pretty quickly off to the north and east. It is going to pass by south of us, but it's going to be close enough that we'll be on the northern edge and we will get some light snow out of it. Now for this evening, nothing to worry about. It is certainly going to get cold and quick. We're going to be in the 20s by 9, 10, 11 o'clock tonight with those clouds increasing. And then here's what we have tomorrow. Winter weather advisories. They cover the southern extent of the DMV, including the district, for that light snow that could cause some slick conditions. We'll talk about the timing with that and how much we could see by the end of the day tomorrow with that snow coming up here in just a bit.
All right, Damon, thank you. And taking a look now at the DC snowplow tracker. This is what you'll see when you check it out tomorrow. The tracker shows where the snowplows have been in the last 4 hours. In green there, the blue streets mean plows that have been there in the last 4 to 12 hours. And the yellow is for streets that are traveled within the last 12 to 24 hours. And for the latest on your forecast on your Friday, you can go to our website right now, dcnewsnow.com.
Well, new details this afternoon. Police arrested a suspect in yesterday's deadly shooting at MGM National Harbor. Suspect has been identified as 22-year-old Benjamin Williams of Port Washington. And Prince George's County Police responded to the casino food court where the victim, 23-year-old Darnell Hawkins Jr., was shot at several times in what police say was a targeted attack. Investigators also say that Hawkins Jr. and Williams knew each other, but are still working on the motive. Interim Prince George's County Police Chief George Nader spoke on the incident.
The murder of Mr. Hawkins is not a statistic. Mr. Hawkins was a person. He was a father. He was a brother. He was a son. He meant a lot to his family. It meant a lot to his.
Williams is being charged with first and second degree murder as well as additional assault and firearms charges.
Well, Wisconsin Avenue has reopened after being closed this morning for an investigation. D.C. police say the call came in after 5 a.m. near Hyde-Addison Elementary School. They say the school was not involved. Police have not provided any details on that investigation. And a scary scene in Fairfax today. We're told 2 workers had to be rescued after a window washing basket malfunctioned there. It happened outside the Intelsat building in Tysons. Now, crews managed to lower those workers to safety with a tower ladder. No injuries were reported there.
And developing now, Montgomery County apartment complex condemned after hundreds of thousands of gallons of water flooded the basement, displacing hundreds of people.
Yeah, a picture from Montgomery County Fire and Rescue showing just how high the water level got there. Firefighters say it happened after a power outage at the Arrive Wheaton apartment building, which is also shared with a Safeway grocery store. Pete Perringer with the County Fire Department says resources are being made available now to help people who live there.
Buses will be brought in. There will be a receiving center set up nearby.
It's still unclear what caused that incident. Officials say they're investigating where the water came from. Also in Montgomery County right now, new council president, he's wasting no time to ensuring that a number of people who live there are protected against discrimination.
And DC News Now's Kevon Dupree, he covers the county for us. He has the story.
Montgomery County Council President Natalie Fani Gonzalez came to the U.S. as a teenager. She says she faced many challenges and obstacles. Because of this, the first bill she's introducing in her new role focuses on reducing those obstacles and protecting immigrants who call Montgomery County home.
When we say we're going to support immigrants, we do it with action. It's not a talking point, it's not a soundbite. It's something that we really do and we mean it.
2 days after being elected Montgomery County Council President, Natalie Fani Gonzalez introduced the Trust Act.
I just feel this joy, honestly. It's just the fact that we arrived to this moment today says a lot.
If passed, the bill would codify existing policies, making discriminatory practices by the county against immigrants illegal. It would limit the use of county resources in federal immigration enforcement, and it would guarantee benefits and services are provided to people regardless of their immigration status.
We are living in an age when people cannot go safely to a grocery store. They can't go safely to school without being kidnapped, chained, deported.
Tracy Espinoza is a student who says some of her relatives and some of her classmates' family members live in constant fear.
Violent ICE activity has been happening in our neighborhoods, and parents are afraid to take their kids to school and go to work.
Fani Gonzalez says her fellow council members all support the bill, which will be introduced formally on Tuesday. The ultimate goal, to send the message that immigrants can trust Montgomery County. In Rockville, Kevon Dupree, DC News Now.
All right, Kevon, thank you. Well, new today, the district is getting ready for the FIFA World Cup draw. This video you're about to see here shows when the FIFA World Cup trophy arrived in the district yesterday. Today, a summit kickoff was held by Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy, along with leaders from FIFA and U.S. men's national soccer team. The draw for the World Cup will happen at the Kennedy Center. Several sports legends will be in attendance for that drawing, including Eli Manning, Tom Brady, Wayne Gretzky, Aaron Judge, and Shaquille O'Neal. They will all serve as draw assistants.
Around the world, 1 billion people are going to tune in to watch the draw at the Kennedy Center. We have a great opportunity coming this summer. Let's maximize it. Let's love it. Let's have a blast. Let's have a ball. Let's stay safe. And let's make sure the U.S. wins.
Yeah, getting pumped up for the FIFA World Cup. Sports director Derek Forrest will bring us coverage there from the Kennedy Center starting tomorrow at noon.
Well, happening soon, it's the National Christmas Tree Lighting, and hundreds will gather at the Ellipse to spread holiday cheer. Now, the tree will be lit in President's Park at 5:30. Trees from the George Washington and Jefferson Forest in Virginia, and we're going to bring it to you live once it's lit.